and gentlemen, my next guest this evening is going to be appearing at the Resorts International Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City, February 4th through the 9th. Please welcome one of the best comedians around, David Brenner.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I was back there watching a show, and then I caught a news bulletin on TV. The mental, emotional, and psychological evaluation test results came back on the Unabomber today, and Monday starts at the post office. You know, did you see the post office claim that 90% last year, they delivered 90% of the mail on time. This year, they're working on taking it to the right address. My favorite announcement is 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven announced they're going to make all their stores brighter. What about their clerks? I mean, really, that has to be the only store in America. Before you go shopping, you've got to learn the Hindu word for donuts. And did you hear about Winchell Donuts? They've come out with an aftershave cologne for men that smells like donuts. So now you're attractive to fat women and cops. And by the way, no one has to be heavy anymore with that pill. Isn't that pill fantastic? You know how the pill works? You take the pill, and the brain tells the stomach it's full and to stop eating. Terrific. Next, I think they should come out with a pill for fat people where the brain tells the ass what it looks like in spandex. But it was interesting, there was a study, Harvard or something, and they don't know why this is, but this is true. Women with big rear ends live longer. Of course, men who tell them that don't. Then I saw a scientific announcement on TV the other night. I'm sitting there, and they announced that cellular phones give rats cancer. I turned to my rat, I said, put that down. And what about did you see the four scientists from Australia standing on TV, and they're in their white jackets, very proud. Finally, after years, they have finally perfected a tranquilizer for turtles. And I thought, how slow are the Australians? We'll get them now, mateys. Of course, the big problem in Australia, there are too many of the kangaroos. There are population, too many kangaroos. So they're trying to develop a contraceptive for kangaroos. Obviously, condoms won't work because their arms are too short. And you know what people are doing in Arizona for kicks? This is true. They are licking toads. Because toads secrete some kind of a liquid from their skin that if human beings ingest it, they get high. And I thought, who's the guy who discovered that? What was it, like a group of hunters sitting around? Hey, look at those toads. You want to lick them? Maybe something will happen. Then I saw, I was channel surfing the other night, and oh, did you hear what happened in San Francisco? The television sets were channel surfing by themselves. Late at night, they don't know why this happened. The television sets in people's homes were switching between a porno and a cooking show, cooking show, porno show. No, can you imagine, you're sitting there in your living room late at night, and you're watching television, you see some guy on a tube there, basting a bird, then all of a sudden, boom, it cuts to a cooking show? So anyway, so I'm channel surfing, and I stop at the shopping channel. I don't usually watch the shopping channel. What caught my eye is they had an IQ test, a home IQ test for $29.95. Now, if you buy that, we know your IQ. But the product, I don't know if you saw this, they have a shampoo for dogs guaranteed to make your dog more appealing to a dog of the opposite sex. And I thought, what a coincidence. Because just that morning, when I was walking my dog, I was thinking, how can I get more dogs to try to hump her? And in L.A. now, do you know you can get dogs married? They have a whole ceremony. They go through a church and everything with dogs. They even have a marriage certificate. They're legally married. I guess if they get divorced, the bitch gets a house. And they even have funerals for dogs. A man in my neighborhood, I don't know him that well, he invites me to his dog's funeral. So I thought he's kidding, but he was serious. So I said to him, and I meant to be funny. He got so pissed off. I said to him, well, look, you know, for old time's sake, on the way to the cemetery, why don't you let your dog's head hang out the window of the hearse? You know. But as good as dogs are, you got to remember, University of Pittsburgh said there are 4.5 million dog bites in this country. But did you hear about the man in Thailand? Unbelievable. A dog goes after him and bites off his privates. So when I heard this, it was the first time I understood that stupid book they made us read as kids. You know, watch Spot chase Dick. You know, watch Dick run. Run, Dick, run! Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a seat.
Thanks.
Now, you know, you've been a good friend to us for many years.
Yeah,
you were
since
with
you
us
went on, yeah.
Yeah, since the very beginning. It's almost 5 years now, and I've actually gotten to know you a little bit about your personal life, and I understand you. It's very exciting, but you got a new baby on the way.
I have a new baby coming, a boy coming on the end of May. So now I have a 15-and-a-half-year-old son, Cole. You ever notice we only use fractions at a certain age? There's cutoff age. You don't say, I'd like to see here's my son, 15-and-a-half, and there's my grandmother, 74 3/4. You know. So I have a hormonal teenager. My life is like a sitcom. They ought to do a sitcom from just my life. You know, right? A hormonal teenager, 15-and-a-half, and I have Slade, who's 2.5. He's going through his terrible twos in one house. I mean, and the older one keeps threatening he's going to run away from home. And I just hope if he does, he takes the little one with him. Well, you know, people, look, I love my sons. I love my sons, but the truth of the matter is that people were honest about it. So, you know, children are like hemorrhoids. Even when they're perfect, they're a pain in the ass, okay? I mean, the new one's going to be Wyatt. So I got Cole, Slade, and Wyatt. I make only Jew cowboys. This is what I make. You know, come on, let's go into town and buy the OK Corral. It's a good investment. Come on, boys. Come on, let's
the best Jewish posse in town.
Yeah.
Well, let me mention where you're going to be. You're going to be at the Resorts International Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City, February 4th through the 9th. And you're hosting the David Brenner Celebrity Ski Race Weekend, March 20th through the 22nd.
Yeah, in Aspen, Colorado. You're invited. Andy, I send you an invitation. You guys got to come.
Sure, get some more celebrities on skis. That'll be the thing to do.
Well,
that's just what
this may be, wait a minute, this may be the only chance I get to do a talk show, you know what I mean? Come on out, ski, yeah, great, see you, okay, pal.
All right, I think we've lowered the bar far enough. David Brenner, thank you very much. Best of luck to you. We'll take a break, we'll be right back. All right, everybody, that's our show for tonight. I do want to thank all my guests. Stay tuned for later. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.